Welcome back. In today's video, I'm gonna show you a simple technique that can help you get better letters and can really help you relax when you create letter because it's such an easy technique that you just start simple and then you can apply some more detail and get a little bit more complex with your letters so that you don't have to worry to get it just perfect at the first time. And it's called the skeleton technique. Technique. And how does it work? Let me show you. We all have a simple way to write letters in our handwriting, and it can either be like the usual way to write letters. That I see it, I think it's gonna be a little hard for you to follow me with a pencil. So let's try a pen. Okay, so this is a basic letter. Anyone can write it like this, or you can do a cursive type of letter, right? Okay, so we have here a few examples of how a letter can go, right? The skeleton is just that, a simple line, which you call monoline. And if you want to go back to the video where I explain the basic concepts of lettering, I talk about monoline a little bit. I'm gonna link the video below so you can see it. But the monoline is basically this um, weighted line that is even everywhere. So you have even distribute weight. And I'm using a very thick pen here, but the basics is you have just a simple letter and you can build upon this simple letter that you have. So let me show you with a thinner pen. So let me repeat those letters. So I have here a monoline type, and here I have a thinner monoline type. What I'm gonna do here is use this letter as a base to create some other types of letters. So basically the same letter I still have here, right? So I can either put some more weight into this letter and make it a little bit more interesting. So when I feel it, okay, so basically what I did, I had the skeleton and now I put the skin and clothes in the letter. So now it's basically dressed. But let's try another type of letter. I'm gonna just put weight in this downstroke right here. And we can feel it so we have a better sense of what the letter looks like when it's finished. Of course, I've been really rough here, but I think you get the idea. So you see two different letters with the same skeleton. Let's see, what else can we do here with this other type of letter? We can get a little bit creative and put some swatches in it at the same time as we put some weight into the skeleton. And then we can just feel it so you can see how it actually looks. Of course, you should do that with a pencil so that you can even refine the strokes a lot more when you're creating your piece. But that's just so you get the idea. And that's basically the same principle that you would have with the cursive type of letters, so that you could create a folk calligraphy. And what we do is just add weight to it. So yes, here you have another example. Let's try a little bit more. Now I want to do a different style so that we can really play around with the skeleton to show you that you can do basically anything if you have a base and you work off of those bases. Again, being really rough here just to show you the principle, but you can refine it a lot more in your paper. So you can see I can get a lot of variation just by using one stroke, and the principle is you have a stroke, a combination of strokes in any form, and you can just draw around it as if it was your base so that you can create the body of your letter in any possible way that you could imagine. And it's up to you how far you go with this technique, but it can get you pretty nice looking letters. So let's see more examples. So I have here the skeleton, and from that I can make, for example, this serif letter. From the same skeleton you could make a sans serif with more bold strokes to really make your letter pop. And the great thing about the skeleton method is that when you're creating a composition, you can lay out the letters in the skeleton form in a monoline using your pencil or a really thin fine liner. And then when you go back to finish your piece, you can start adding weight and really dressing your letters so they look a lot nicer in the end. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you think that was useful, please leave a like and comment below. Thank you. See you next time.